Last summer, Hannah Baker, she was traveling through France. She's from Illinois. And she was staying in an Airbnb near Juno Beach. But she was traveling to attend a Band of Brothers cast concert.
Like the movie Band of Brothers? Or the show, I guess it is, right?
Yeah.
But a concert.
That's what I'm confused. Is there a band also called Band of Brothers?
It has to be.
Because it sounds like
it can't be the TV show, the series, right?
And I don't get it. I don't quite understand that sentence.
The show had wrapped up around 11 p.m. at night.
Okay.
But by then, it's a small town in France. All public transportation was shut down for the night.
Okay.
So she's like, I got nowhere to go to my Airbnb.
Yeah.
She started wandering around
That's
after the concert.
also a bad choice.
She bumped into a few men from the reenactment camp that were behind the stage.
So there's a reenactment camp. There's a concert.
Because D-Day.
It was a whole thing.
She struck up a conversation with them, and they said, there's no way. Hey, look, Hannah Baker.
Yep.
We're not going to let you wander
From
around
13
here.
Reasons Why.
There's so many drunk people running around here. No, so they're like, no, look, you shouldn't be alone, walking around, Stay with us.
That's a little weary, too. Like, I shouldn't want, you're right. I shouldn't be wandering around. That's a little, but a bunch of guys going, stay with us, not good either. She should have maybe just found like a little hotel or something, a little inn.
Everything was closed because of the D-Day celebration.
Even like little inns?
That's the thing. Everything was closed.
Then Hannah needs to prepare better.
Because the D-Day is every hotel was booked. So she had nowhere else to go.
Okay.
So she was just going to wander through the night.
Hannah, I mean, have a little foresight here.
She was skeptical about following these strangers.
Of course, as she should be.
But her gut told her it was
fine. Safe. It was fine
because
they were in the military.
Well, they're pretending to be.
Like, trust us.
Look,
our job is to save people.
Can we make this up? Look at my gun.
Yeah,
hanging like a little like
flag comes out.
Or you want me to light your cigarette?
Yeah, fucking. Bugs Bunny give that to you?
So the only time I really questioned my decision was when I realized we were really walking really deep into the woods.
Oh,
and then they all started whistling.
Nope.
They said, it's just up the road. It's just up the road. Keep going.
I've seen too many shows, man. Like, just around this corner.
No.
Oh, is it? Is it just around this corner? No, thank you. Run, Hannah.
She is lucky. She lived.
Run, Hannah.
I'm gonna spoil this now.
Okay,
she lives, but this does not sound.
Don't do that. Do not walk into woods with a bunch of guys.
Who you don't know, dressed as military.
Yes, and it's not even a guy or a girl. Do not do that.
Anyway, they said, don't worry.
Good for you, Congress.
Just follow us a little up the road, but there was more like an hour to go. But when you're in military, I mean,
you got to walk an hour?
It was an hour's walk up the road. Yet she still felt she was safe.
Oh, my God, dude.
And she said, I figured I could outrun them if I had to.
I doubt it. Not all of them.
But when she
One Hannah versus the 100 military?
My money's on Hannah.
Yeah.
It's on Hannah.
Yeah.
She lived to tell the story. She ended up finding, they got to the camp, and she was like stepping into a history book.
Okay.
Because
so starting to turn cool.
They're all reenactment actors.
Well, then hold on a second. Yeah, this is great for Hannah. But wait a second. These reenactment people, they set up camp an hour away from their show?
Maybe
they
that's
had to
how
walk
far away
an
it
hour
was back then.
Then these guys are dumb too.
Or veterans.
They set up their fucking
have foresight
reenactment camp an hour away from where they were.
Look, she said an hour. I don't know if I can really trust her, honestly. I think.
She has bad judgment.
But she was like struck by how committed they were to being authentic, right? The authenticity of it. Right?
Turn it off, guys.
Look, there's army vehicles there. They had tents set up, foxholes. They had trenches. They had guys sleeping in foxholes that had been there for days.
Okay. I mean,
they went on night rucks that replicated the routes that were taken on D-Day. And others connected with people that were with locals who shared firsthand accounts of the invasion.
I'm all for like nerd shit, like being into stuff and having a hobby is super cool. And so I get that part of it. But like when it's over and it's nighttime and people are sleeping in foxholes for days. Yeah, like the show's over. Take a breath. Let's just have a night. Let's build a bonfire. Listen to some music. You're off the clock. You can. We
got to experience this real way.
You can stop.
She even says this. I was surprised to learn that many of the reenactors were veterans themselves.
Okay.
I'm assuming not from
that war.
No, probably veterans of other wars. I'm assuming.
Yeah, you would.
So she ended up doing it. They said, "Please stay with us," so they did. And she got to.
She has to. Really, she didn't have another choice. Really.
I guess, right? So she said she had a blast.
Was it all guys?
She connected all. Well, no, there were a few women there too.
Okay.
There were a few women there too.
Okay, but it ended up being fun.
It ended up. She ended up blessed. She said
Which
this
is
is
good.
like actually one of the most amazing stories she ever got to be a part of.
It is definitely a story to tell.
And she said that there's been a lot of people that have followed her TikTok that she made about it.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
yeah, that'll blow up. Yeah.
Mainly, a lot of women have been watching
Sure.
it, and they're saying this should have ended with a love story.
Oh, I can see that.
this is
Yeah,
a movie.
A lot of these stories are fun until they're not, and this just stayed fun, which is good.
Right.
But I bet there was one sullen soldier in the corner, like, I can't believe
This isn't true.
They can't believe this. They let
There
this
you go. I
go
told
in.
you, put away the cell phone.
Yeah.
They did not have cell phones.
Always the bummer of the
But
group.
anyway, she got to ride in a 1944 GMC CC KW353.
Cool. She rode in a radio station.
Yeah, from Cincinnati. She said she nearly crashed it. She wasn't very good at driving.
Nice,
it.
good woman.
Well, yeah, woman driving. She thought she was going to a concert for a few hours. She thought she was going to head home, but she ended up being rescued by British men dressed as American heroes and taken to a World War II reenactment camp.
This
she
is very weird.
And then she woke up in the morning to artillery blasting at 7 a.m.
Jesus Christ. Give it a rest. Give it a rest.
So, and then she wished that she would have exchanged contact information with someone, but she never.
With the hot one?
She's never, with the hot one.
Yeah.
With the hot one.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so that's just her story to tell.
That's cool. I like it.
And,
No, I like that story.
all ended well.
A little scary, but I definitely, like, all jokes aside, would have liked to see that camp. That would have been super interesting. Would have liked to drive in the radio station truck. That would have been super cool to do. And just like kind of being there, and like, you have a cool little night of camping. You got a little fire, a little cot, and you can see all these kind of cool old retro shit.
No, but I still don't know what she was doing there with the Band of Brothers concert.
Yeah. That's super interesting as well. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And and by the way, also I'm interested in, like, what is this whole fucking D-Day celebration day, week, whatever it is. I don't know how long it is.
Yeah.
But it seems like a big deal. So I don't know what's going on with that. That seems like something to, like, watch and be a part of. That's kind of cool. It's like a little war festival.